Hello and welcome to Kedrick Farms. We're back today with another episode of our Oklahoma series. We are doing cotton picking right now. We've done a handful of passes here and we're getting to a point where hopefully we're going to be able to create our first cotton module today. I'm surprised at how many loads of cotton we're going to need to actually be able to fill up the cotton packer. Each one of these big full trailers holds 1 ton of cotton, and I believe based on what we've put in there already, we're going to need probably around 2 or 3 of these to fill up the rest of this cotton packer over here. And so we're going to head back over here and real quick with this full load and see if we can get a better idea of how much cotton we're going to need to create our first module. We are significantly in debt at this point, and so we're really hoping that we can get to a point where we can sell this cotton sooner than later. So while this is unloading, let's jump into our 4240 here. 2 tons is 50%, so we're going to need a total of 4 tons of cotton. And so 4 tons of cotton is going to be 4 full buggy fulls here, and each buggy is 2 full combines. So we've got a lot of cotton to pull to get into our first module. I'm actually beginning to wonder if we're even going to get our first module here on the field that we're working on. Maybe we've done a good chunk of this field already, but looking at it now as we drive over here, we do have the bulk of the field left to go. We are kind of working on the shorter rows at the moment. And so I guess I'm feeling pretty confident that we're going to get a full module here off of this field at least. We seem to get about 1 full picker load every full round we do on the field, and so 2 full rounds to get a full buggy here seems to be about the ratio that we're working on, at least on these shorter rows. We run over here and hop into the cotton picker. You can see we just got to 48% here on the way back up, and so we're gonna fill up the remaining half of this hopper on the way down and have lots of cotton available here for us to unload. Alright, the picker is finally full here, so we're going to go ahead and back this up a little bit so we can get in here and unload our cotton. So we're going to need at least 1 more full load here like this to top off the buggy. And then with the buggy topped off, I still don't think we're going to have enough for this module, so we're going to just keep going here and see what we can do to keep pushing through this job. Alright, it looks like we are done with the far side of this field, so we need to head over here and get a start on the long rows. I mean, I know they're not that much longer, but we're gonna call them the long rows. I think what we'll do is go ahead and start all the way over here by the road entrance. That's going to allow us to go all the way down and be coming back up the right way so that we can unload on the correct side of the cotton picker here. So I'm gonna get this thing all fired back up. Get our head lowered here. And I believe we're gonna be good to go. Helps to keep it on the rows. So at this point, while this guy makes his round here to get filled up, let's check in on the cotton packer here. It looks like we're at 88%. We've got 0.4 tons left that we need to put in here because we were putting partial loads in previously. And so once this cotton picker is ready to be dumped, this is going to be enough cotton for us to make our first cotton module, which I'm really excited about. And so we're going to run over here and grab our cotton buggy here, ball buggy I believe it's called, and get this thing all filled up with some more cotton. I'm really excited to try out this cotton packer. It's the last piece of equipment that we haven't had a chance to get to play around with. I think it's actually called like a module builder or a module packer maybe. I'm not sure. All the cotton farming terms are something that is new to me. I've been slowly trying to learn the terminology. It's always a little bit difficult for me to pick up on some of the new things, especially when it's things that I don't use in everyday farm talk. So we are trying our best here to learn these new terms. And just like that, we've got our cotton picker down here. He looks like he's getting close to full, not quite full yet. So we are going to let him, whoa, we're in the way. We are going to let him top himself off here real quick. In fact, if we just jump in here real quick and take a look, we're at 87%. So this won't take but a moment. And we're going to get moving here. It should be coming full here any minute. So we'll just let him stop and get all unfolded here so I know exactly where I need to go. And there we go. And we'll just let him dump into the buggy here real quick. All right, I think what we're gonna do is swing around this, I don't know what that is, probably a corn crib, and see if we can unload onto this side here, nice and close. It should fill it up. I don't think we'll put all of this in here, which is fine. We'll have just a little bit left over. And just like that, we're all full. I think I am going to pull this buggy up here out of the way just to make sure that we're not running into it in any way. And let's go ahead and jump into our 4240 here. Now I am gonna fire this tractor up. We're gonna turn on our F1 menu here just to see what's going on. We're gonna push B to turn on the baler. And then with the baler all turned on here, we're gonna push Y to unload this. And I believe we're just gonna have to pull forward here until the module is out of our system here, and then we just close that back up. It looks like I should have been running this baler all along to smash up the material that we have in there in between each dump likely. Since it didn't seem to do anything once we were completely filled up here. So that makes a little bit more sense, and I believe somebody was commenting about that in the previous video, and I just didn't fully understand at the time. And so now that I've got it, we're definitely going to be doing this a little bit better in future iterations. So let's get this all backed up. We might as well empty this buggy into the packer one more time. We've got just a little bit left in here. Might as well head back out to the field empty, especially since I'm pretty sure our cotton picker is still going there. It's not quite full yet. I do want to keep him moving as much as possible. It looks like our cotton picker managed to just get turned around before being full, which is very convenient for us. So we're gonna pull right in here and get him unloading rather quickly. And that should allow us to keep going on this cotton field. There's a little bit of this left here, but now that we've got everything figured out and we've played around with making cotton modules, I think we're going to be able to do this a little bit more efficiently here. And so we're going to pull this tractor just over to the side here a little bit, leave him out of the way. Our cotton picker is going to town. We're going to wrap up the rest of this field here off camera, I believe, and check back in next time on starting to dive into this other field. We'll probably montage out a good chunk of the rest of our harvest here to keep things from getting too repetitive. And I can't wait to figure out how to pick this cotton module up and take it up to somewhere to get it sold. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily farm sim content. That's all for today. Kedrick out. Ooh, the sign. Oh, it went in the ditch. No evidence.